We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
You're listening to this. You shouldn't hear that in your headphones. You listen to the world.
Hey, no.
What's up, y'all? What is it? We get to a place. We just.
We transitioning.
I feel like this is not the intro, but I'm gonna play it anyway with just hope and expectations. My God.
So, yeah. The original intro.
Come on, what's up?
Oh, the video intro.
Yeah.
It's supposed to. Yeah.
What's up? It's been a long time. What's going on? What it is?
Wagwan. It's been a minute,
but I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm good. Graduated. Back in grad school. Fresh elder. Fresh eldership. 3 months in. But no, good. I'm good. I'm just like really. We got a little man right now. But yeah. What about you, Carol Air?
I started school. You graduated. I'm going in. So, but you went back in.
I'm like prison. Come right back. The nigga in the war right
there. Let me know if it's fair. Is it giving echoing? Okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to mute some people.
I'm going to mute me.
Okay, one mute one down. Just get another mute down. See how we're living. Boom. Talk to me now. How we living? Let us know. How we living? Let us know. Listen, format. We're doing a little bit different all together. Come on. So hopefully everybody can be heard. It's going down this morning. We're going to with some vibes, man. When we get back, it's been a long time. Right? Everybody get into BGC, okay? Like for real. But listen, we will get behind the scenes. If you're listening on the app, listen, do me a favor, rock with us on Facebook as well for that behind the scenes content that you don't want to miss. It's going down. It's Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it. It's going down.
I'm gonna turn way down.
All right, let us know how we're doing. Hey. Let me know if we're doing any better with that audio. Let us know. Because I think that's what I want to do to make it make sense.
Let's see.
The different you're listening to it on
my laptop.
Are you listening it as a listener, or are you listening it?
I'm looking at my page.
Okay. Yeah. So is that better?
Yeah. I'm looking at my page.
Oh yeah. If y'all hear no a lot and stuff falling, we just got a baby in the room. Okay.
Yeah, you did that.
Hi, Trey. No, that's not Trey.
That's not Trey. That's his counterpart. You know.
Say what's up, big dude. Look right there. Say what's up. Say hi.
Right. Yeah, we're about to get into Big Girl Chronicles, y'all. It's been a minute. Feel free to comment, chime in. I'm excited to be back for sure and to rock out. So I guess I probably shouldn't tell y'all. But
Hey, Carrie. Carrie Dobbs.
I got to find out our phone number. Yes, I changed it.
All right. All right.
Well, feel free to comment and feel free you want to come on the live from at home. You can definitely tap in. Good stuff.
Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. I lost the person. Every time you leave.
And then I didn't even leave. That's making work.
That's crazy. But definitely go down this morning. I'm excited. It was just a few. It was, hey, listen, y'all.
I just can't do two things at once.
No, that's a real thing. That's what I'm saying.
It's all the people. Hey, Sharita.
TT from TT. My bougie TT. She's from she's not from Afghanistan. She's from
Vivian Gully.
Yeah.
I got to meet. No, so I was wrong. I never met your grandmother.
Gotcha.
So like she was like, oh, so you the one that's been on the radio? How you doing, Mom? Grandma Gully? How you doing? This is Barbara.
It's funny because I've never called my grandmother.
Gotcha.
Called the nana. Say, oh, my grandmother. Who you talking about? Like no, but for sure, definitely. That's my nana. She I think she'll eat today. So rock that with them. All right, you take it to something more upbeat.
Yeah, it was just really cool to finally meet her. You know, somebody that's been supporting the cause for a
No,
little
for sure. I appreciate the support, even in my absence. So we're gonna get into it.
Have me back stage.
Right. Daniel, you coming back? Hey, hey, welcome. Let me get my guy back on the screen. Good. Everybody in the room? Hope the echo is not present. How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all doing? Let's talk about that. What y'all got going on in y'all world? You got 4 minutes to be going to the BGC.
Like it's crazy how much it became like a regular thing. Like if people saw me, they'd be like, "Oh, when the radio station coming back?" And I'm like, "I need y'all to come in the room." We didn't even know y'all was watching. like this is a situation that we would have liked to know that y'all were watching. Like trying to figure out here in these streets.
Y'all be out here watching the video all after we went live.
Right.
but I guess it's good to know. They watching it all around the world. But we back. We are still in the process of looking for a new location. I just felt like it was just going too long. So y'all can feel free to add to the cost financially. But we're definitely making some transitions and leveling up in some areas because I that got the majors.
Listen.
I want an L-shaped desk.
Yeah.
So we're making moves.
But let's for those who are not a member of Covenant of Grace, yesterday's service was ridiculous donkey.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It seemed like every single one of y'all services ridiculous.
No,
when I finally went to the church, I was like, after that, I told everybody, I was like, yeah, I want to come to Grace. I was like, when they get in the praise worship, they go right real fast. I was like, it doesn't grind. It's like, no, they go right to 100.
And you was just there for official service.
They go right to 100.
You wasn't there for just typical service.
Yeah. They go right to 100.
The baby is in the vibes.
They go right to 100.
Yesterday, it just went from worship to higher to pastor not even having to preach to more higher to sitting with God to praise break to higher. When we looked at the clock, we was like, "Yo, it's 4:45." And we was all still sitting there
yeah, that was crazy.
Man.
Light flicker. I gotta go. Spirit is moving, but I got you.
He did the Baptist deacon jump off. It's time for y'all to go.
Yeah, it does. It was already extended over time.
Yeah.
Then my family was here, so I had plans to go eat with them and do stuff. So
you can bask in God's glory at home. Take this.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. When y'all pull up, y'all say good morning. Good morning.
Take it with you. And take that to your home. But we got to go.
Facts.
But no, it was.
Y'all don't want to go nowhere. We got some stuff coming up, man. We got BGC about to happen in just a few seconds, and then we got some confessions.
Yeah.
And we got some stuff. We got We got some stuff. About to get real messy. Real
hot.
Real
fire.
real fire.
Real fiery.
Fire,
It was
yeah.
Fire 716.
You got 50 seconds. Going down. I wish you guys can listen to the music, but feel free to download the app to be tapped into. Yeah, that's
So
yours.
it's totally tapped into us.
That's too high for you?
Right, that's the whole video. The whole video.
Real fact.
They don't do no other dancing. It's just
No fact.
straight that the whole time.
It's Waterfalls if y'all don't know the
Yeah,
name.
Waterfalls is playing right here on Fire 716 Radio. Boy, Big Frank.
Oh,
I probably should be recording.
Gracie's Corner.
Oh, Gracie.
Corner is
Yo,
what?
I want to put Gracie's Corner on the radio. I want to be like,
Turn up.
just go in there.
For sure. That's all he man. What?
Jay Cherie, it's on you.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back. This is your girl, Jay Cherie, and this is Big Girl Chronicles. Listen, in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, you know, I'm dedicating this one to the fellas because, you know, I have to, because it's our first joint back, and I can't, you know, I can't start it on this foot, but I'll do the rest of the because we got a lot going on today. So listen. I was just in a particular conversation with one of my friends from out of town, and we were just discussing, you know, past relationships and the things that we went through. But in the conversation, we also talked about who we would be when we were connected to the right person. And I think a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be the right person, but we also don't look for the person that's gonna properly take us to the next
valid.
level. So for this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to ask you, is it you that you're connected to, or is it somebody that you're ready to build with? Because there is a difference. So let me explain.
Talk.
For my fellas who are out here trying to get them girls that's doing they thing, they securing their bag. Sometimes, you know, because there's a plethora of options, we explore those, you know, men explore those options, and you get connected to the wrong person, but you're not getting to the place where you're attaching to somebody that you can build with. Because you see the potential in that person. You see, like, oh, okay, this could be wifey, this could be the one right here, but you get attracted to the connection and not to the growth in the relationship. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, you know, I just want to help the fellas. Yes, we out here, ladies, and we are securing the bag, but for the fellas, don't be so attracted to the connection that you or the possible connection that you fail to realize, can I grow with this person? Because the transitions of life are real. Ups and downs really do happen, and a lot of things that are not addressed in the relationship are the male's emotions and the things that they're going through while y'all going through transition. Yes, ladies, our relationships and our emotions are valid, but if your man is suffering just to make you happy, that's not a healthy relationship. That is toxic. If the man is sacrificing and it's not reciprocal, the relationship is not valid and it's not healthy and it's toxic. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, fellas, I want to admonish you to watch your connections and make sure this is somebody that you can grow with. I love the fact that one of our favorite comedians said that when you get married and then when you do a renewal, you're renewing with the same person with a different growth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that we have to continue to do. If you're not willing to remarry that person as y'all grow, this is not the relationship for you. I'm sorry.
Now
It is what it is.
It is.
It's your edition of Big Girl Chronicles.
Listen, valid. That's my word right now. Valid. And I want to say, ladies, she said it. Not us. Get on your road. But no, but that's valid. That's valid because enough is enough. Okay. Okay, get laid out by pastors. So, you know, something like I think that sometimes we're just in the moment. And we don't always think long term.
Sure.
We don't think, oh, but for the moment it's good. Like she said, the connection part, but we don't think long term. We don't really evaluate. We just caught up in the moment, then we realize, yo, you ain't got no. You fine, top of the line, cute waist, you know, with a big belt. You got it, but we're not. I can't deal with you.
Right. Can't even joke.
You costing me money for trips.
That's
to
another
Costa Rica for them implants. I just can't.
But that's the thing. Like that's the thing. And this is why I'm a big advocate for counseling. And
Yes.
it's not because I'm trying to find clients. It really is because you have for real. I want men to take into consideration your mental health in the relationship because this is something that is often ignored. And I know that ladies, we out here and we stressing and we trying to secure the bag and everything. And don't get me wrong, some guys are kind of foul and they are who they are. But the mental health of the male in the relationship is going to determine where the relationship goes as well. It's not just the woman. Yes, you guys are supposed to cater to each other.
Yeah.
And the whole now I understand kind of like the be my peace in a sense. I understand it just a little because I kind of feel like if you ain't got peace with God, you ain't gonna have peace, period. But I understand I would like her to be my peace because when I come home, I want to experience more mental health anguish because you're stressing me.
Yeah, I got a comment. They say, my God, teach Jessica Cherie, J. Cherie. And where my belt at? Come here, says Shadette. And Vivian said, I agree. Why stay if you're not happy or have peace? Like, the legit.
Absolutely.
Because, listen, if I can't build with you, what we here for? Okay?
Right.
Okay, that's what you got. Okay, let that go. Listen, coming up, we got Destiny Child Checking Edge. When we get back, we have the question of the day.
Yes.
You want to miss that? It's going down on Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
Yeah.
This song is dedicated to those who listen, who can.
That's why I hate the phrase happy wife, happy life. Like, it's not just based on her happiness. Like, she can be happy all she wants to.
It's still be a turn to me.
Right. And my question also is, are you happy alone by yourself? Like, outside of me being your husband and your man, are you okay with who you are by yourself?
And this is why I feel like, and actually me and one of my sisters was just having this conversation. This is why I believe that and ladies, y'all like, dang.
This echoes back to this right
unmute. This is why.
How we doing?
Hold on, let me see. How we sounding now?
Is that better? Sorry about that.
This is why I do believe that if you are not happy in the relationship, yourself, this is not a deterrent for getting married. I don't knock people who get married like 23, 24, but you're still growing as a person.
Yeah, right.
Your brain is not fully developed mentally. Like it's that's science.
Some people
are.
And the other thing is like sometimes work out because we both have understanding that where we are still creative. I love you as you are right now. I'm an older young girl.
Yeah.
I'm willing to see where we go and where it's going to go.
For sure.
Well, what we talked about and what we have discussed, I like the direction. We talked about where I'm thinking about going. You was down for the direction. So, all right, let's get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? We came to a mutual understanding.
Sharita said you can tell it. We showed it at this conversation last night. I wasn't trying to throw you out there, sis. But no, that's the thing. I take myself out on dates. I can go to the movies by myself. I can go to dinner by myself. I'm genuinely happy with my own company. Like,
I just don't. I'm a loner, but I'm not alone.
oh, she said echo is back.
I like going out with
Okay.
folks. You get what I'm saying? I like hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer having somebody with me.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you can't tolerate your own company,
Right.
you don't need to be with nobody else.
If you need somebody else to validate your happiness, you're in trouble.
Yeah. You are Jada.
Because legit, because I don't mind catering, I don't mind loving, that's but if you personally don't love who you are, because your phone about to fall, who you are by yourself, and who, no matter what I do, it will only be, I'm just showing everything, it will only be temporary.
Yeah.
It'll only be for this moment. Oh, you're happy because I took you out. Oh, you're happy because we're doing this. But then you're not happy after that. But no, are you okay with you? And that's something that we don't always consider.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to force you to be happy. I'm not gonna make you miserable.
Right.
I'm not gonna be a headache. I'm not gonna be a pain. But like, if I'm not here, what you gonna do? All right, and are you gonna go to the next one and look for more validation, or are you gonna
Facts.
or are you gonna be like, what do I need to make sure that I'm good about? If I'm not, and this is my thing about this. I'm gonna just say this: if you complain about a thing about yourself, and then you have the control to handle the thing about yourself, handle it.
Right.
So don't wait for me. If you don't like the way that you look physically, and it's a challenge for you, I'm gonna encourage you to make those changes and readjustments. But then at some point you got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have to. I can, but you not. No, I'm not. You have to. Because I'm okay being 7'7", 770, big and barrel. You know, I'm okay with me right now. And like, the partnership doesn't mean that I always have to do what you want to do. What you got to do to make sure you're happy.
Yeah.
You're good. So if you need to exercise, then go do it. If you need to go get your hair done, nails done, every other. Let's do it. And if I need to assist and help, you can do that. No problem.
Right.
But
Don't put that weight on me.
Yeah.
To say you're not supportive of my goals and you're not here for me. No, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're here for you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I'm not breaking my back, making sure you get up to go exercise when I don't really want to exercise. I'm just here to support you.
I can't be the heavy lifting in your change.
Come on, man. That's
Right.
And you can't be the heavy lifting in my change.
No, valid.
If I'm like, you know, I'm fat, and I keep telling you I'm fat, and you be like, oh, babe, you know, just go to the gym today, and you're like, I'm just gonna play.
I'm gonna get your way. What I hate, now, as men, we are problem solvers.
Yes.
So if you present an issue, we're gonna try to offer you a solution.
That's it.
But then we get in trouble because you don't want to hear the solution.
Bruh.
Then we get mad. I'll put you in daycare in the corner. I'm lucky I ain't got no.
She said that's it. The fellas are so right.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you though. Sometimes I just want to vent. I don't want a solution.
Like, and that sometimes be our problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't want a solution. They just want an ear.
But it's also vice versa. Even though men are like, I want to fix it, women are also the same.
No, that's what he's saying.
That's like women are the same way. So if you tell me like, yo, babe, I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay, how can I help you? But it's like it's the same dynamic. We both want to fix it.
And I agree. I agree.
Most of I really don't want help to fix it. I just
Then my thing is,
I'm the type of person this is why I'm direct. I'll be like, listen, I just really want you to listen to me. I'm very clear. Like, don't go to problem solve mode. I just want you to listen to me for a second. Just let me
no, but I think it's the same place because there's a time for everything. And for me, I'm one. Don't bring if there's a problem and you don't want a solution, don't bring it here.
Right.
Okay.
No,
because then you get mad when I don't say nothing. I thought this was just a vent moment. Wait a minute. You want me to say something or not say nothing?
Come on.
You can't get both. What do you want? You know. Right. Do you want me to be myself and solve this issue and solve a problem, or do you want me just to listen and be like, okay. And now you mad? I don't have more. Now you mad because I don't have more than okay.
Now you feel like I don't know.
Now you feel like
okay. Come on, stop playing with me.
I don't. Yeah. Welcome back.
I just can't lie because I know that sometimes, like, I be in conversation. I be in conversation with my wife and I really don't have nothing to say. Like she's like, we having a conversation. I was like, I don't have nothing to say though.
Yeah.
I mean,
nothing to say.
I don't have nothing to say. I hear what you said. I agree with what you said. I don't have anything.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, you don't want to talk about nothing.
No, and then sometimes I'm guilty for expressing myself and getting the okay. That's what you got. That's what you got. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that? Sorry, we gonna put you to work. Get you a job. But no, like I really like. I know with us coming back, like Big Girl Chronicles is usually directed towards the guys, but this Big Girl Chronicles had to go to guys because I have a lot of male friends. Yeah. I have brothers, and like sometimes it's the female perspective can be overwhelming, and I'll say that because it's like because a lot it sounds crazy. A lot of women's voice is not heard. But people be like, women talk all the time, but it's clearly not being heard. But at the same time, I am so passionate. Okay. I am so passionate about the male voice as well. Because like even doing research with grad school, and I just recently did a paper and it was a study on how college black men, you know, deal with coping mechanisms with mental health. And the studies were crazy, breaking my heart because it was like there was only one positive coping skill out of all of this research. Everything else was I just handle it on my own. I'm not going to talk to nobody. It was all internal. It was only one small part of the group had a positive outlet, and that was part of it. I'm calling my family. I'm calling my friends, and like a couple of percent was like, I'll talk to a counselor. But most of it was internal. I'll deal with it on my own. And doing that research, I was like, no, like this Big Girl Chronicles has to do with also the mental health of men in relationships, because the rate of black men going to school has increased. The numbers are going up. But if you gotta go to school and deal with the white people and you know the craziness that's going on with that, and you gotta go to a job that if you're not owning your own business and deal with the white people, and then come home, you just like, yo, I just want to go home and chill, and then have to deal with mental health there. It's going to get to a place where men sit down. And then the relationship shut down, and the relationship fails because you don't want to talk.
Not gonna lie, I was too good. I overwhelmed myself. Then I would try to take on your stuff. I was overwhelmed by that. And then eventually I was like, you know what?
Listen, I just walked to the back. This morning, I just walked to the back room and threw something back there. And I was like, you know what? When we talk about self-love, like loving on yourself, like that is something that is serious. But then, you know, we say, oh, love on yourself. And okay, you say that, and when I do that, they'll be mad because you're not there.
Because loving myself is alive by myself.
It's not that I don't love you, that we're not rocking, we're not going, but listen.
Don't touch it.
Like, companion, don't be the burden always.
Right.
Like, not all the time. Like, reprieve, relief. You know, after working, after schooling, after a day. Sometimes you want to chill out, relax.
That's it.
I was going to watch 90 minutes of soccer. All
She said, I don't want to come in and clean.
I don't.
Good morning.
I don't want to do dishes. I want her to come in the house and she take my clothes off and watch TV.
Like, it's crazy because I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat.
I don't want to cook.
I'm hungry. I don't want to eat right now.
If it's not about cereal, I really want to do that, okay?
Barely.
But see, this is where I step in as a woman.
Oh, step in?
Because if we are also out here schooling, working, grinding, we sometimes gonna have to come home and cook and do dishes too.
But that depends on your partnership and how y'all rocking together and what y'all going to. That's different. So that means on my way home, I'm calling what we eating, what we got. But it can't be me calling every time what we eating, what we got.
Nope.
Not every time I leave school and work.
Nope.
No, like what I'm saying is there's gonna have to there is a routine. Like, okay, the couple days a week you handling this, couple days.
I'm getting the maid. I've come to the conclusion. I'm calling the maid services, and that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna lie, a personal chef will definitely be on my
change a lot of
sources of income when marriage happens. I need God to establish me in a relationship where I'm at money where we can just have a personal chef. We coming home, you cooking, you cleaning. I ain't got to pay. All I do is pay you. Because
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like
oh.
Okay. We got 3 minutes. Come in here.
I got you though.
Okay.
I was prepared this whole time.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like I'll come before she come home.
What y'all think about 3 days a week? Start your work from every day.
Okay.
I'm not asking because I can think it's over.
If we can do it 3 days, until we get into the full swing of things. Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Monday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're not overtaxing the people. You heard that? Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
We will be. It's official, y'all. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Welcome to the table where decisions are made.
You got 2 minutes to be a question today. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's gonna be a scorcher.
Because we started off with relationships and conversations, so I'm gonna be a little bit messy.
No.
I'm gonna be a little bit
Let's be it. You got 2 minutes. Let's 30 seconds ago. Let's do it.
Yo, some days I really don't realize that DMX is dead, y'all. Like,
we listen to his music, he's like, oh, let me see this.
like yo,
He's right.
because like
You know what I
actually,
mean?
like
I'm
one
like-
of my Amikai sisters is a Rough Rider.
Really?
Yes. So when she was like, when they did the whole ride for him and stuff
Mhm.
like that, she was a part of that.
One of my guys. I know him, but I don't know him.
I mean,
He one of my twins. It's him and Marshawn, and he a Rough Rider.
Yeah.
Drea's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drea, you mean her ex?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Rough Rider.
Because Rough Riders is not just the people in the video. There's a whole
Conglomerate.
just unnecessary amount of Rough Riders. When I saw the person like the parade, I was like,
I want to
it's
be
like 700 of them. Like, yo.
fiery Barker Club. I ain't got nobody.
I was just like, I'm like, do you know anybody like
I got nobody.
on a bike?
All you gotta do is go get your license. I mean, go get a bike.
You get a bike. No license. Like I just
Go get the bike.
give me a little beater.
Take some pictures.
Yeah.
Right. All right. And as you go on, you create a name for yourself.
Fact.
Then once you get about 10 of them, then you know.
You're going somewhere.
You go to the city, you get you a little thing, so you go to the market city.
I still think we get to do fiery food stuff. I do.
Man, fiery. I'm down for that. Where is y'all going? Down the street.
Fire some.
I told myself about the ride.
Word.
Hope I remember.
Right.
I was at the job. I thought really afterwards.
That would be crazy though.
Right.
Fire 716 riding
On a bike.
like Fire 716 biker club.
Just on her 3-wheeler.
Listen, because I
go kart.
Hey, go car, 4-wheeler.
really do want to.
Fire 716. Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank, like to the Big Frank in the morning. What's up? It's going down, y'all. Mo Dictionary.
In the
Dark
building.
My boy Kevin in the building. I mean, doing what we do.
And baby
Aiden in the background doing his due diligence. Listen, I was DMX. My sister said she forgets that he passed away
every time.
but yeah, I mean when you
He
live
like
like
Boyz
that,
II Men, like he disappeared and then come out with an album.
Disappeared.
And disappeared again. So you
you
just
know,
be
it'd
like,
be like that.
he in the studio.
You know, I'm not gonna say what I want to say because it's just not that's not proper. But then we about to get into the question of the day. Jay Shree, on you.
The question of the day is, since we was just talking about relationships, what are you actually bringing to the table?
Man.
Because this phrase, what you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table is the question of the day. Besides the teen and the
Ooh, chill. It's a family oriented thing. Anyway.
this is the win.
Right.
It's not the opinion ordinance.
Oh,
You
here
was
you go.
fussing on here.
Here you go. Who wants to begin? Who wants to begin?
I bring to the table.
What are you
Daniel brings, the three things that every man should bring, hard work, dedication of sorts, and responsibility, and ability to be accountable.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, what you bringing to the table?
He said accountability.
Yeah.
Yes. If you can't tell me something and I say it to you again,
Good morning, Erica.
and without you getting upset, then that means I can't hold you accountable. So that means I can't let that. So accountability, no.
Aiden's been not being accountable.
And
And
responsibility.
you're being irresponsible, Aiden.
Responsibility, prioritization, and I said 3.
Everybody's table different.
So yeah, hard work, occupation. I bring the table to the table.
I bring the table to I bring the legs. Okay.
I bring the legs.
No, I think for me, what I bring to the table, and this is just, you can call it cocky. I mean, I'm Josh Child. I think that I bring vision. I think I bring a sense of comfort. I think I also bring that hard work and dedication and pursuit. I think I also bring the level of faith to the table. I believe that push to the table to we can do. Let's go. I also think I bring just impossibilities, baby. Impossibilities, baby. I'm done. No, but definitely. I think when it comes down to the table, I think I bring those elements, if you will. I think I bring the ideas to make things happen. Now the hope is that what I'm connected to brings the execution and the aid to help these things come alive.
Yeah.
For both of us, not just for one. Right. So I got the house to make it. Make it a home. Yeah. I'm bringing in the fun, but let's set this stuff in order. Yeah. Help me where I'm weak at, blood.
That's it.
Like legit. If you come into the table, if you ain't got help me where I told my wife this. I said, just be there when I need you. Thanks. Be there when I need you, and then if I call for you and you're not there, it's a hurt feeling. I'm not gonna tell you. First of all, it's a hurt. Dang. Yeah. It's just I needed you today. I didn't ask you for 6 months, but today I needed you, and I called for you, and you wasn't even at the table. All right.
Okay.
Her place.
Yeah. What I bring to the table, I'm an extension.
Come on, extension.
I'm an extension. I will definitely be the catalyst to bring things together, but I'm also an extension of who you are. So I will be the representation of you when you are not present, but I'm also the person that's going to push you to your destiny. But I also bring humor because I'm freaking hilarious. Well, hey, if you date me, you're going to laugh. But I'm also I'm a supporter, but I'm also going to bring my intellect because I like to bring different insights. I don't want you to be one-dimensional because I'm multi-dimensional. But I'll help you get there. I'm not going to knock you if that's not the atmosphere that you grew up. But I need you to be open to receive it.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm saying? But I bring all the hats, the elder, the business owner, the student, all of that. So, and you're gonna have to be okay with me included in all of them. I bring it. I bring all of this.
And I guess when you come to the table, you got to find that fusion. I say it all the time because you got to find that balance. And I say this all the time. Balance is not 50-50. It is an ever moving scale with something somebody suffers. The church is going to suffer. The family's going to suffer. The job is going to suffer. The school's going to suffering is going to happen somewhere along this journey with our union, our connection. And if you're not willing to accept that, deal with that, process through that, work through that, we're not going to work.
Somebody's gonna be the lead singer. Somebody gonna play the tambourine. Be a happy tambourine player.
I can't be Michael. Right.
Listen, it's going down, y'all, this morning. It's going down Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. We get back and get into hot topics right here on Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning.
Yes.
My wife. So they started working on that. My wife is the one that brings stuff to the table. She brings everything except for math. I got the math. The other thing was rock videos.
You have so much energy, sir.
Right. Early, you like you. Before I take
that table
because I don't like it's like for and just me being because recently, I was asked are you open to dating? And I said in theory, yes. I was like, in theory, yes, I am. But the consenting Christian situation is irking my nerves. You can be a person to God, you can still be out here smashing before marriage. No, you can't. All they're bringing to the table is I can bring you this date And let's just be honest, it may be mediocre. And it's just like, yo, if that's all you're offering me is pain and some late night conversations and a good morning text and a good night text, I need more something.
If the person that you're talking to is satisfied,
That's a fact.
if the person you're talking to is satisfied with penis and peen and sex alone,
That's all she's satisfied with. You know?
and that's it. If that's
Not gonna go nowhere, though.
you're not gonna evolve. But what does life give for you?
Right.
After I hit the bottom, I think it's about this bottom situation. You know, we do our due diligence and we here, whatever. Now you got these endorphins, these hormones flying all over the place. So now you're all in love and you down for whatever. Now you want to submit when that fades, then what? Gotta come back and put another pound of work in. Like it's like we really okay. That's all we doing is just pounding and trying to survive. No, I'm not about to work, pay bills, and have sex and just be miserable. Come on, no, there has to be a plan in place.
Exactly.
It was crazy. I actually had somebody. I had somebody that we're not friends anymore, and it wasn't like a bad fault. I was just but she was just like, oh no, she was like, don't tell. She was like, don't have that communication with a man or whatever. Let him take. At least you'll get a few dinners out of it. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not going on the first date be like, we're never scratching until marriage. That type of conversation I will have. But
Erica said not pound. No, that's just
I gotta tell you.
like I'm not walking into the restaurant like, by the way, we're not smashing. Like that's not how the conversation was going to start. But if I'm getting to know a person and I want to know where you are, there's ways of asking without asking. Right. But it was like, just hide that from him. And like, she's legit married, and she was like, if you're forthcoming with that in your relationship, even in your relationship, you're gonna lose him. And she was like, I wasn't forthcoming, and I was like, with that information, he, it was just whatever, and we're married now. And I'm like,
listen, let me real quick. We know when you first bottle pop, open, ready. We know, and we know when you're going away in the present. Okay, we gotta fight for this one.
I met a girl.
No, I'm married.
I met a girl a couple days ago, and she is 21. She turned 22, and she had told people in which I was around that she was still a virgin, and I was like, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? But her mentality is that like now she feel like she doesn't want to get rid of it.
let me go this.
But I'm like, but at the same time, she has this thing where if she messing with a dude, she make her wait 6 months
for relation,
which for relations, but no man has ever admitted that. But then at the same time, she also does other things. She just doesn't. And I had to tell her, I was like, you live in a dangerous game.
Wait a minute. Well, hold.
I was like, you live in a dangerous game.
Yeah. You are not a virgin man. you just have not let anybody enter into the game.
you got oral spirits.
Right.
I
said, okay, this falsehood.
Your fluid exchange.
This falsehood of virginity means you never got your cookie. There's a never list.
This is not proper as a man of God. You are facing demons.
Yeah.
Spiritually and soul ties still. Without opening up the box.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was about like, I was telling her, I was like,
Aiden was like, what?
He like,
the word?
Remind me the box.
I was like, you're dangerous. I was like, you gonna mess with the wrong one. I was like, you can't have one foot in, one foot out. Right. I was like, one foot in, one foot out. I was like, you're a woman. You're not tall. You're not strong. I was like, bad things have happened to women less. I was like, you should just stop. I told her, I was like, you need to just stop everything.
If you have done everything but the action, you are not a virgin, man. I need people to understand this life. Like, virgins are untouched, uncookied. Like, they are pure.
Like the coke.
No. Like, no. But no, like, that's...
I'm a virginal freak. I do everything but, what?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I was looking at her like...
But with all the consequences of what comes with that, it's still so tired. It's still exchange.
Right.
You can still get hurt.
And mind you...
You still get yours.
mind you, you confused.
He's still not gonna talk to you afterwards.
Right.
You more confused than you would have been if you were just left alone.
Right.
Right.
Virginity doesn't mean purity. Absolutely.
You're more confused. And now you at this mindset where you like, I just want to give it up. But then you care you give it up to, but you don't care you give it up to.
Yeah.
And then
And you lose your
you want to just walk. Then you want to just
Like,
that's what who said to be done with him. Like you don't got to talk to me again. I'm like that. I was like you're contradicting yourself every single way.
Bro.
You want them to wait. I was like you want them to wait.
But
to
you
make
want-
sure that, hey, it's going to be
In this for a while.
But when you get it, you want to leave. Like I don't understand.
especially if you know he's on a 6-month time limit, he gonna wait that 6 months.
But she young. And I was like, that's what I told her. I was like, you young. I was like,
Call
you
him
young.
out.
I was like,
Call him
you
out.
young, you
Call him
dumb.
out.
I get you. I was like, you're a nigga.
The 90-day probation
Sweetheart.
period.
No, not even that. He said something. It was you know how you do the audience.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm married, but I have male friends. She was like, I can have male friends. He was like, no, you can't. If you think a man is specifically coming around to just be your friend, you're lost your mind. He's waiting for you to say, hey, something's wrong for him to be there. The minute that you invite him in, he's gonna take advantage of it, and the friendship part of it is over.
I can't agree with that.
I can't agree with that because if I walk into marriage, I got y'all. Y'all my brothers, y'all my
But
friends.
there's a difference. Not no random. Not no. I met Bob at Tim Hortons and we exchanged
Now we
numbers
chilling.
and now we
No.
talking. Right.
No,
Right.
people like
That's
when you say male friends, that in my mind it registers that y'all got history. Y'all been people
For a while.
for a while.
But see, this is we talking about a new generation of people. Now.
Right. Friends to them. I met him at the mall. He got me a discount at Nike. That's my homie now.
No.
Yeah, because I was like, I got male friends.
Friends, nah. Some friends be old smash party.
Yeah.
I had to tell somebody, I was like, if you think a man is not first physically attracted to you before anything, you lost your mind.
Okay, that's that.
A man first has to be attracted to you to even want to engage in you. He's not going to look at you and say, not necessarily, but he's not going to look at you and say, oh, she looks smart.
Depends on where
Oh,
you
she looks.
That depends.
I said it depends on where you
She
at.
looks.
She faithful.
I'm like,
No.
that depends on the circumstance because I know nobody at this table was looking at me like, yo, she pretty. She got a lot. We was just, yo, she cool. Like,
But that's
especially
how-
with Daniel and Frank. It
that's
was
how-
like, yo, she just cool.
That's how real friends are created.
In order to say, oh, she's cool, he had to get to know you first. There had to be some type of introduction. You know what I'm saying? That broke the attractive.
Marquise. Marquise put us all at the same time. Yo,
That's
she
what I'm
cool.
saying. It was something about that connection that made it non-attractive. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody that's going out to the club, you looking good.
You just thought of more reason.
So the nigga that you run into is attracted to you visually.
That's why he went.
If you are married in the club, I got a whole nother issue.
If you are married in the club without your
Right.
Or at least your home girl.
But if you in the club and you don't have respect for your marriage, there's a problem. As long as you got respect for your marriage and you can go enjoy yourself with your friends, go enjoy yourself.
I need you to
with
have
your
married friends. Listen.
That's a fact.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
You can only have one.
You
single
go
friend.
out here and you do.
You can only have one
I'm
single
not
friend.
getting. Go ahead and do what single people do with single friends. You're gonna be right.
You're gonna
You're
live single.
gonna live single.
You're gonna end up
You're
single.
gonna be real married and single. What is?
Married and single.
I'm singly married.
Okay.
But no, like that's why I feel like friend groups are important. Like to have that, you know, if you having a girls' night, cool, have your girls' night. But if y'all, but you also need to have that girl that if you twerking on some dude, I need your girl to like, yo,
What you doing?
you straight got a husband at home, man.
Listen, I'm the one that if I took Snapchat off, but I had to just stop because the sex is doing too much. But I'm one that if I catch somebody Snapchat, I will screen record it, put it on the television screen, and just
When you walk in the door.
and I'm going to sleep. On repeat, just over, you know.
It's gonna play in a loop as you walk in.
That. Uh-huh. Yep.
Like on my way to sleep, I just wanted you to see this.
Right.
No,
That's how you living out here.
Got some explaining to do.
Because no, I've seen it. I've had like people that were married or like engaged, and when we was hanging out, going to like girls' night, going to a spot, and I was like, dude, you get married in like 2 weeks, and I mean, her butt was just all in this dude, and it's girls' night out. Did my man know what's up? Your man knows that your butt is touching his face. Your man knows that. Like you actively telling me that your man is okay.
You want to call Vanessa? I got a hard time.
Your man is okay with the fact that you out here giving people situations.
Listen,
That's putting people in situations. That's making him think about a situation.
listen. I'm not about to.
Like, no.
Be trustworthy is my thing.
No,
every
fact.
time I was like, I will trust you until you give me a reason not to.
That's it.
Once you give me a reason
And if
not
I
to,
tell you that
you can't
it's
say
something
nothing to me
that
about
I
me
dis-
not trusting you after that.
if it's something that I tell you that I dislike, like passionately,
I just tell you.
I'm gonna tell you. But then if you do it anyway,
Yeah.
How
Sir.
That's how it is. That's how I be.
Sir.
Smiles of Jason the Dream.
first ever was your boy, big friend, like in the Big Frank in the morning. What is that? Was John Will and Shanti was always on time. It's going down. Big Frank in the morning. Jake Cherie,
In the
Dark Knight
building.
in the room. Kevin on air, man. It's a vibe. Yeah, I mean, we back, but we never left. But we left. We back. But we back right.
We left
back.
so we can come back.
Let's get into our hot topics. What we got going on today?
Well, I would say my hot topic, one of my favorite comedians, David A. Arnold, died.
Oh, yeah.
He did on Netflix, he did Fat Ballerina, and It Ain't for the Weak. I was like, yo, legit heartbroken about this because he like, and then, you know, the tribute to Sherry Shepherd that Sherry Shepherd did for him, you know, she said that he was getting ready to play Carnegie Hall next month.
Wow.
And that was his dream.
Wow.
So, like, you know, prayers up for Julie, his wife, his daughters, Ashton and Anna Grace.
I haven't watched The Fat Princess.
Fat Ballerina.
But I used to watch their you used to do a little snippets.
Uh-huh.
I used to watch that all the time. Very, very funny, hilarious.
Yeah.
You
he
know-
spent 25 years in the game, and right when he was about to make it, he died.
So all I gotta do is book it. This is booked.
Yeah.
Satisfied.
And then, you know, shout out to Cheryl Lee Ralph for finally getting her first Emmy, yo.
Yeah.
That's the one I was singing. Yeah.
Yes.
I never knew her
I
name.
was so.
Shirley Lee
I
Ralph.
was so happy. For
How,
her.
how else can you describe
I
her?
was
She was the mother of Moesha.
She everybody. I was like, yo. I'm there.
Oh,
What?
she finally got it because
Yeah.
her actual acting career has been phenomenal, and she
For
has
sure.
been robbed her whole career.
Yeah.
So Quinta Brunson did that, put her on, and she told her, watching the interview, she said she told her when she did the show, I'm gonna get you an Emmy.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Shirley Ralph. That's my hot topic.
Oh, right. The Queen is dead.
Yeah.
So,
If it ain't Queen Latifah,
so.
if it ain't Queen Latifah,
That's not right.
we really kind of, because the Queen died years ago. Queen, you know, Rita Franklin.
Yeah.
Like, no, but yeah.
Yeah, I think what else is out here in this world? It's really someone we've been gone for so long.
Oh, Wendy Williams got married again.
What?
She's
See
married
the young thing?
to the young thing. Kim Kardashian and Pete broke up.
Yeah, that happened.
They-
You told me. They literally broke up. Yeah,
If I'm not the prophet,
They broke up, and it's a bitter breakup.
because
Like,
if you're not happy with yourself, Kim, be okay with you. You know, Kim. Let me talk to my Kardashian. Kim, you're not okay with yourself, and until you get that together, a Kanye, a caucus male, a European, you're not going to be satisfied.
No one can make
You
you.
gotta be
Yeah.
okay with yourself, Kim. You know, you can't appropriate the black culture and be okay with yourself. You just can't do both. Today, I'm sorry.
Lizzo got engaged
Lizzo, come on, Lizzo.
to comedian Mike Wright, and Nick Cannon had his 10th child.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Nick Cannon is just
No, he
knocking
had
out.
his 9th, but he has another one on the way.
Because
Number 10.
Nick Cannon is knocking out the Wild N' Out girls. He is
Right.
just running through.
Yeah, Wendy Williams. Oh, for the question, for the comment, Wendy Williams got engaged a couple months. I mean, got married a couple months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot happened when we were gone, y'all. But yeah, I think it happened in like June. She got married. So she out there. She married. Probably unhappy. Oh, Ben and Jennifer Lopez got married. But here's the thing about yes. So here's the thing about their marriage.
She got divorced.
They got divorced. So here's the thing about their marriage, though. That's right, Dee, before we go to our next break. They got married, but they said the best parts of their marriage is when they're separate. So when she's doing her thing, he's doing his thing, and then they come back together for a short period of time. That's when it's amazing. That's their arrangement.
I can't
be
deal
separate
with you
for a little bit.
For too long. You aggravate.
Come together. It's amazing. Okay, Jen, she's gonna go do her thing. He's gonna go do movies. Come back. This is amazing. So separate.
I get it, and I get it only because I'm satisfied with my purpose and my goal and me who I am, and I'm good to be able to come to somebody who I know is for me consistently. Not that it's a random. No, we come together. We consummate. I love you. You love me. Hey, all right, we'll see you later. We're going back on the road to do what we love to do, and when we come back together, it's just what it is. Us together in the house for a long period of time, COVID, we're not gonna make it. I can't stand you. You can't stand me. You trifling. Your attitude, your law. I just can't. So,
but you made it through COVID as a married man.
Yeah. So.
And that's the thing. When you're happily married, I understand in your own space. We need to live separate lives and then come back. Separate lives and then come back.
I'll say this. I'll say if it works for them, because you know what I'm saying that movies, music, not music. That's the wrong person.
J-Lo does music.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I forgot who she was. But when you get caught up in doing really what you love to do, and you do that, and you're doing that, movies and music and all this stuff. It's time consuming. It isn't text. It's like phone calls because I'm over here in Chicago, you over here in LA, and we're moving. That okay, yeah, we got a break now. During our break, let's come together. But we prioritize our career as a couple. So that when we get 70, old, and 90, and we can't shimmy the rock no more, then we'll just be together forever. We got each other. So I guess it depends on the relationship that you have.
She said that that's being successful for their marriage. So at this point, you know, Jen, you gotta kind of make it work on this. Right. They're like, on this one, the pressure's on you because you done had a couple of divorces. Right?
Yeah, so it's like
you out here almost like Elizabeth Taylor.
Listen, when we get back, we got some music coming for you. We're coming back with Confessions. Yes. Something different, something new. How far is that 16 Big Frank in the morning? Let's go, let's get it.
Fiery confession. Yeah, we need to go drive for that because I'm not taking it. In the year of our Lord 2022, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm like, I'm taking no more intros.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We got 2 new segments coming into the radio show.
I gotta get my timing. We'll be talking.
Turn down for what? Nothing. You don't turn down at all.
Not until like 11:30.
You know, my decisions about praying for a boy. If I ever get pregnant. Yeah.
It's good though. The voice is good.
I like dressing boys.
My mentality is
doing hair. I just don't feel like
I'd rather have an active child than a child that's whining and crying all day. Go and get to your trouble.
Like when we at the house, I can't go nowhere without him following me. I can't cook without him wanting to be up. I can't wash dishes without him wanting to be up. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not.
See, me and Aiden, we have a different history because when I first met him as a baby, And be like, you better pick him up. Because I put him in this chair. I said, so what we going to do here is we going to watch this and we going to hang out. Like, and he stopped crying. I was like, no, I'm not holding him the whole time I visited with him. So I shut that down. Me and him got a different dynamic. That's probably why he don't like me now. And it's cool. Like, he's like, I remember when I was 4 months old and you wouldn't pick me up. You made me sit in the chair. I absolutely did. You was in that vibrating bouncy chair and we was having conversations.
I do it because when I'm watching Real, anytime that she can be down, I just let her be down. Yeah, she's still a baby, but it's like anytime that you gonna lay, you're not gonna cry.
You learn certain cries.
Right.
Like, and his cry was just hold me cry. I'm not holding you this whole time. I've been at this house for 3 hours. I'm not holding you. Go lay at the altar, son.
I know he's there.
The altar is there. It's open for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, go find the Lord.
I already know how we will come in.
He like, no. I won't surrender to the Lord. I won't do it. Yeah, but what's going on with y'all? You know, what's been going on with y'all since we were gone? Like, what happened with you guys?
How do you guys? How your life? We already got confessions from some people, so you know how they like it. But how y'all?
Aiden.
Oh, we edgy with the songs at the radio station.
Huh?
I said we got real edgy with the songs at the radio station.
No. No, no. No, no, no.
No. You get on.
Like, we got real edgy with the songs at the radio station. All right. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go there because I have it in mind.
I feel like they probably like, dang, they just deserted us.
I know that. Everybody does it, okay?
Everybody.
Asker's got no love.
I would ask you to say, what's up? Hey, I wasn't always alive, but yeah. No, for sure.
When you were on a break.
Right.
Oh, that was for friends. If y'all don't mind.
We definitely had a season.
We had a season of renewal. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot of moving parts. Like, it was just a lot of people trying to restart life, get life. You know, the radio station was trying to make sure we have an excellent show for y'all.
Right.
Like, so we had, you know, fall down, read that, you know, step back, flip and reverse it. We can't forget we bring it in.
Season 2.
Like, first and one second, season 2. Like, you know, we just wanted a better look for y'all, better feel. Bring you some amazing content.
No.
But we also need to
Stop.
We didn't sleep. I needed to graduate, and we had Holy Convocation, which really convocated.
Took a break at a very reasonable time. It worked out very
The convocation convocated. Like,
right time.
it was God's perfect timing for our break.
All right, we're gonna do an intro, 9 o'clock intro, and then there's confessions after a song.
So you introduced that first confession?
No, we just do intro as if it's just introduction.
No, I'm saying, are you reading the first confession?
Oh, yeah, you can read it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I got you, and I got you with the church news. I'm like, welcome to church news. Your boy.
Deacon Daniel.
It's your boy.
Deacon Daniel in the building.
In the building.
Here to bring you some church.
Deacon Night.
The Deacon Dark Night.
Please shout music before the segment.
Let's do me in the hey.
God made it fail, but did he? Like,
This is church song.
did he?
I want you to know they stole it.
For real?
You can praise me in the morning. You can praise me in this church. I'm trying to say church. That's what everybody came from church.
Everybody gave it.
It's perverted the Lord.
Listen,
Church and OJs.
no, Sam Cooke started it. Sam Cooke and Ray Charles. They did. You did this. Oh, heard this in a while. Voice is still annoying me.
Bars.
Hey.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. What is? But it's going down. Okay, we rocking out. Jay Sheree in the building. Come on there. Dark Knight, man. It's really rocking out. A in the background. It's the echoes in me. Okay, echoes of noise. What's going on? Listen, how much good this morning? It's currently 5 minutes past the top of the hour. We're rocking out, having a good time. We got a little new presentation coming up.
Yes.
All right, so we added this segment called
Fiery
Confessions. Okay. We'll have to intros and some other stuff coming up real soon. I got to get back on my grind time in the lab. Okay, in the lab. So listen, we're gonna start real quick to my boy Daniel. Dark Knight. What we got for our
So today's very first confession, all right? Very first confession reads this way: Dear Big Frank, I have met a woman of my dreams. I've experienced a serious heartbreak. I met the woman I love, and we hit it off when we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And now my wife, she wants children, but it's something I didn't tell my wife. And the thing that I didn't tell her was that I used to be a woman, and that I can't give her children. And I didn't tell her because that was the reason for my last heartbreak. What should I do?
Get a divorce.
You started off wrong. Your beginning process is wrong. You're out of order. Okay. You just had to deal with somebody yesterday. You're out of order. Just out of order. You're wrong. You gotta tell her. This is something that's never gonna happen. Okay, this is just messy. Are you fulfilling the roles and requirements of the set role that you in right now? Are you fulfilling the sensual sexual elements as well as the position as the as a man?
They were transgender, so they probably got an appendage added to their life.
Right. So now you are here with your append.
That you can't. That's pending because you can't fit.
I think that for that situation, you just gotta
come out.
Yeah, you got because this is gonna happen. You're gonna try. You're gonna lie. You're gonna go to the doctors. You're gonna convince them to lie with you and for you. You're gonna get shots. You're gonna try to line up these moments of menstrual cycle situation.
You're gonna blame her.
Question. This is a valid question, mad at random. And if you are in that lifestyle, please feel free to make a comment. Like, even though they transition over, do they still bleed the blood?
Yes.
So do they? Are they?
No.
Right? Because like, if they bleed out, they pee.
No.
Yeah,
So when they enter into a new life,
yeah, they take out
they take out.
Yeah. Because that's like
all the factors.
It's called the no. It's called the ostomy. It's called what is it?
It's hysterectomy.
Hysterectomy. I knew it was an acting.
No, they take out everything that makes them a woman.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
But DNA is gonna say that it's a woman.
Yeah, I think DNA is just gonna violate that, and you gotta come out.
You need to make. First of all, I got questions. Is your wife black? Because if she black, you might have to text her that as you were divorcing her. Because she might kill you.
What does she be like?
Definitely back to something.
I knew something was off about you. I just knew.
You were 2 and 2 with my feelings.
You was 2 and 2.
You cried when I cried. I thought that was weird at first, but then I really liked it because I was like, "Oh my god, he feels how I feel." Oh my god,
nope. That was the womaning. But no, you definitely need to have a conversation with your wife.
Yeah.
To save your life, you may need a mediator, just so nobody dies.
Call your lawyer.
But call your lawyer.
No fact. And then,
did you sign a prenup? She getting everything.
You backed yourself into a corner.
So many lies. How did how did you get this far? How did we make it this far? You should have said that before you even consummated and confirmed. Like,
But this, honestly, the crazy thing is this circumstance happens a lot more than people want to admit. This is happening since the transgender surgeries. It happens a lot more.
good morning, TG.
I just.
But let's
imagine.
imagine. Let's just flip this for us men in the room. That we've been with this woman and we've been,
Trying.
So the music gonna be live, we got Trey Songz and Pretty Ricky and then she says,
Aiden, no.
Aiden,
So used to Trey being here.
be safe. Sorry guys. Sorry.
No, there's a baby, and he was about to touch some essential.
And she says to you, imagine Ebony. Remember he's like, "Babe, I got something to tell you." What? I'm a man.
Joanna man.
I was born a man.
I was born.
And I made my transition at the age of 13.
This one is all that you're doing to my eyes is just I can't open them.
Just can't get it. Like,
Don't
sorry,
matter.
guys.
No.
Does that make you question your masculinity?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have to.
I am gonna.
You know what? It depends on how well the job was done.
If it went from Bruce to Caitlyn
No,
as far as body parts,
now,
not
you're not blaming me
face.
because what I said, you said earlier, we are physical beings.
For sure.
For sure, which means that they already captivated us.
Right.
That
I
they
said,
they got us. They had it. He was
Right.
believing.
That's gonna make you question.
So I'm gonna be questioning,
Or at
not question if I am of an alternate desire, but
Oh,
question
no.
how did you get past?
Right,
How
right.
did you
How did I
make?
not?
I said.
So no, let me this. Please. We're not trying to get canceled the first show
This
back,
is how it started.
but science and the way science has made it easy for transgender, they can create the proper hot pocket. That's what I'm gonna call it. They can create the proper hot pocket that is just like a born hot pocket. Like, and the reason this is how it started though, because like legit, this is how it started because they started doing it. It's welcome to the table, y'all.
It's super, it's belly, it's broad shoulders. It is these components.
But they started that with sex robots and sex dummies. That's how that started.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
That they made dolls that you can have sex with, and they translated it over to when transgenders happen. Now you have a fresh hot pocket.
But then
Science made hot pocket.
But the thing is,
The other things we could do with science.
You have to be.
Right.
like, but the thing,
It's gonna do something to you mentally.
I said,
my brother.
I'm gonna
Look at
come
that.
on, brother. Come on, Black.
I can keep it a bead for at least 24 hours. I'm gonna have to sit in the chair.
I'm in a chair. I'm in the dark. I'm in a room.
Or
Just
outside of Delaware.
I'm like, God, you ain't tell me nothing. You ain't.
God.
No, but if you a believer, I don't think God gonna have you in the dark like that. Like God is not gonna.
But
let
you know what? Because the heart is deceitfully wicked above all things. That God may not want you to.
You're gonna talk yourself into
You're gonna talk yourself into a relationship. Talking about this is love. This is what the Lord wants from me. Oh,
try to bless me.
And God's like, no. But you're gonna do it anyway.
Don't do it.
You woke up with something.
And now you done made a science lab. Now you dating a science lab.
Right.
You have a science made
Yeah,
up.
that was nice. So many things happening right now, but it's going down, y'all. Big Frank in the morning. When we get back, we're about to get into a segment called The Church. It's going down, 5716.
Where my tambourine?
Won't it do it? Won't it do it?
Speaking of my tambourine, went to y'all church and somebody who was considered. He looked at me. I had a tambourine. He was like, and then lost to himself. In the spirit with him, just gave it to him. Just like it wasn't even a look at him like what. It was just a. Like,
But see, that's the thing is, it's harder. I will say this: it's harder for a man to transition to woman without you seeing some evidence because they don't remove the Adam's apple. So I'm gonna be watching your neck.
But not a lot of men.
But the fact that
not the deep ones.
Like
did you see Adam?
I see Adam a
A
little.
little bit, but it ain't
They're not
like
the-
they.
They're not like how white people produce it.
Out to here.
I don't know who this white man is in my head. I don't know who he is, but this is a white man with an Adam's apple
I
that
said
is so intense.
I said there's a white
He's a
man.
white man.
man
I don't know who he is,
My
but
mother's ex-husband had an
White man.
Adam's apple. I'm like, dude, every
Swallow.
what is the purpose
Huh?
of Adam's apple? I don't know.
That was the fruit that they ate
Got stuck.
to jack up Eve. That's
Leave me.
That was like, not only am I gonna kick y'all out, but this is your identifier.
Here you
Apple.
go, Adam. Here you go, Adam.
Adam's apple. Boom. Here you go.
I'm pretty sure there's something. I just don't know what it is. But like, yeah, that's hilarious.
That would be funny if that's how God did it, though. Like, oh, just for evidence that you got kicked out of Providence,
Just to remind you every
a
single
piece. I'm gonna give you a piece of the fruit that you violated with,
No,
right
for
here.
real.
It's always gonna be stuck in your neck. Like, every time you see yourself, you'll see the mistake.
No.
Because if it fall on you, I might laugh a little bit. That's sad to say that to a kid. If it doesn't fall on you, I might laugh a little bit.
Just as my mama would say, everybody gotta learn. Sometimes
It
that is
says
your
in
learning.
both sexes, regardless of the angle, the primary function of the Adam's apple is the same as that of the thyroid cartilage, which is compresses to protect the vocal cord immediately behind it. So is Adam's apple only in men?
Only men have Adam's apple, so for women, it's thyroid.
So
Well, no, men have thyroids
It's the
too.
same thing.
That's because women can also have an Adam's apple. Many people think only men can have Adam's apple, but actually everyone has one because the Adam's apple is simply the cartilage in front. So the larynx of the voice box, a man's Adam's apple tends to grow bigger than a woman's does, so a man sticks out more prominently. Okay.
I mean, but
So pretty much it's supposed to protect you from getting punched in the throat.
he's occupied in one spot.
To protect you from getting punched in the throat. Gotcha. That's what-
Just a little-
So she got a little extra testosterone. Party people!
Go for it, sir.
I was gonna know that.
I didn't know that women had Adam's apples. I didn't know that women had. So why call it Adam's apple?
Because
Because Adam,
Adam is in everybody.
Don't try to
Adam,
don't try to be deep for them. It's right the name.
Adam
It was
the
a
beginning of mankind.
it was an alliteration. Somebody said it while he was standing there.
And is it
Let him drop the revelation.
Adam, male and female, created he, them, and him. Both females and them was them.
I don't know what that is. Is that folks?
I don't know what that is either.
But he's happy.
But yeah.
Who?
Just make sure we know where it is when he leaves. Just in case we leave.
What is that from? I got my laptop fixed too. I had so much God help us all.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, in theory, that could make sense though. Adam was the first man on Earth. Well, theologians debate that they were not alone in the garden. But we do know that Adam and Eve did not have parents. There's a theological debate that they were not alone in the garden.
Very much
these
possible.
theologians,
Which could be possible.
it could be, but if it was, they would have been spoken on.
That wasn't important.
You weren't important to the story. You were the gardener. You didn't get.
You just put the tree there.
God made no covenant with you.
Fact. Like no covenant.
You were here just helping with the land.
He made no
That's
covenant.
it.
Did you get my email?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but you said an outline. That's why I didn't put.
No, I was making sure that was right.
No, there's verses that between chapter 2 and 3. There's verses referenced for all of it, but you asked for an outline, so I didn't give you everything.
That's fine.
But yeah, I was like, why are you writing it all caps? Why are you yelling at me via email?
I remember, why you yelling at me? Man, the cap is on, the cap is on. And I use exclamation marks like periods. I just do. I'm sorry.
It was just funny because, like, if anybody else had been reaching, like, make sure you got this. And I'm like, I know my brother. He probably was just like,
Tap was on.
check it out. But yeah, no, there's a scripture reference to each point.
Oh, my lip hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always in prayer. I'm already letting you know this now. Bible studies ending in prayer.
I gotta figure out next week's situation.
Who's not? Isn't it Crystal me?
Yeah, I gotta think about
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do it myself. All right, we're going into
the
Good
news.
church.
Church news.
I got no praise break music.
Good church. Just need something quick. The simple 2 step music. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You know what? I'm so thankful by that 1, 2, 3 right now. I'll explain later.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Sidebar.
Sidebars.
Coordination brought out the ugly in some people. Like, no, don't get me wrong. It was a time of celebration. But so I didn't get invited? It was just ridiculousness. And the petty on Facebook. I like to congratulate every petty person on Facebook who just decided to be petty for that. Because I, in my pettiness, I liked your comment. like, God is working on me. Don't
I
judge me.
want you to know I've seen this.
I've seen this, and I don't like it.
I'm glad you know how you feel.
Huh?
I'm glad how you feel. Like,
Some of them out here, nobody love it.
facts. Facts.
Sometimes.
You good?
Yeah.
You good? Hurt your head?
How much older is he to Trey?
Whoa,
He's a little older than Trey.
What's your birthday?
Don't ever put me on a spot like that.
Oh, they want. May 3rd?
May 13th.
13th?
Like, don't you ever put me on the spot again. Like, there's certain things that you just can't ask Gary men. When's your anniversary?
Not on the spot. Not in front of me.
Coming up. It's coming up.
Not in front of nobody.
When's your wife's birthday?
They be like, what's your kid's middle name?
Well, no, actually, don't do things in front of nobody.
No, like, no, legit, your baby shower though. For the twins was the funniest.
Right
He's like, yo, I didn't even know.
You said you
They had 2 middle names.
Yo.
I was like, what? Like, don't do that to Tyra at the baby shower, dude.
That's what you did it to me. That's what you mean. Do it there. You did it to me. I ain't mad at
That's supposed to be a secret between the both of them.
I ain't got an answer for you. I can't even help you. I don't even know. That's her fault.
Yo.
In the
He's
moment.
like, they got 2 middle names. I didn't even know this. Don't put your wife out there at the baby shower. Like, that's a conversation you have in the car. So you wasn't gonna tell me they got 2 middle names each? Like,
you wherever you dealt it. All right. I ain't got no church. I got church, so I ain't got no church.
can you pull it up? Like, just randomly? Or?
No. Yeah, insert it.
That's the sheet of Vegas and goes.
Hmm.
Like, you walk out, go. Well, I got it. We good.
Oh, you were actually
That's that right now, crazy.
That's what happens when you out in the burbage. I'm like, you would out where the money is. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. You know Andrew Caldwell does car commercials now, right?
Word. Yeah.
But he destroyed so much in that commercial. He said, he's like, and then if you look at the interior.
The what?
Interior. Not interior. Interior. Inferior.
Yo.
Legit, I need to make a decision. What's more important? A haircut or getting my nails?
First, 716, your boy Frank, locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, we're getting ready to get into a segment.
Oh, the church.
It's going to. We're going to turn over to Chief Willie Deacon. Deacon Danny.
She really Deacon Danny.
Brothers and sisters, we come today to talk about classrooms. Most people don't know the church. I'm here with my girl J3 with all the news.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him the Fendi pastor.
I did Infinity.
Deacon Daniel, this is what's going on in the church. So we have a pastor, that he really is a Fendi pastor though.
Yeah, he was Fendi all the time.
His last name is Whitehead.
Whitehead. Yeah, Whitehead.
Pastor Whitehead got arrested for
All right.
grabbing the back of his leg.
Let's give a background story because for those who may not be familiar, this is a preacher who recently got robbed allegedly on camera, and they put a gun to his wife's head, whatever.
He pulled a juicy smooth.
And then he went on Larry King, not Larry King,
Larry Reid.
Larry Reid, and cussed him out. Larry Reid and his young lady that was a singer or something.
Oh, man.
And he has just been out here just on a tyrant. And now,
Yes, he got arrested for grabbing this woman by the back of her head and pushing her out the church. Like legit. The video makes you want to fight.
you ever not like a lay hands on? I pushed it. It was like a yoke. You know, you ever been yoked by some? I'm not talking about the Lord. Okay, we're not talking about yoke. We're talking about like being snatched.
And the crazy thing is, on Larry Reid, there's a 10-minute video, and it kind of gives like the full scope of it. So apparently, it looks like he requested her to do something, and then like got mad because it didn't happen right away. And then that's when he kind of like joked her, but how he pushed her so hard that she ran into the camera woman. So the woman that was videotaping, she ran into her.
Oh wow!
And then because he got police at the church now, so the police escorted the woman and her friend out. And she was like, "Did you see that demon manifest? The blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus." She was like, "That was a demon manifesting to him." But meanwhile, because of the physical attack on her, he's in prison. Well, all the stuff you got, you should have bailed out by now.
Right. Spending too much money on Gucci.
Fendi. No, that was Louis the time. That was not Louis.
Like,
Now you ain't got no bail money.
Right. I don't have a beef with living well and being safe. I have no problem with that. But I think how you deliver it, and then make sure the house don't let the house look like a 2-by-4 hut.
Listen.
Yeah, you are living in a top tier
Luxury life.
Look, let's not do that like that.
But even in the first video where he's getting robbed, my man that was sitting on the side letting it happen, he is everybody. I understand. Like he's just like, yo, this don't happen. I ain't getting that. But no, also in the church, a pastor now says that his farts are anointed and they're filled with the Holy Spirit. So he is sitting on people's faces and farting on them.
Well, the Lord was mysterious.
They gotta be in.
When we say blow and blow,
That's
that's not the wind we was on. And this is in Africa, so they got lots of spicy food.
I don't do right.
They theatric.
They got real spicy food, and that's coming through their system.
They're real theater like.
And the Bible, I can't even do it. They got so much stuff in Africa.
On the day of Pentecost.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would pass gas.
My Holy Spirit. Jesus, my
I would put my nose.
lay out.
But that's the crazy thing, as far as the church. That's why I said we're going for the church. A lot of our material going to be coming from Africa because, even the service where the pastor had all of the leaders laying on the floor and he was whooping them, legit had a belt and whooping them.
They wasn't doing their job.
I'm not going to the middle of that.
I wish you would.
They wasn't doing their duty.
Ask me to lay on the ground. So you go put a belt to my, because it wasn't even like he was hitting, he was just it looked like the scene in The Wiz when she was like, work. He was legit just smacking them. So it was hitting them in their head, their back, the belt was hitting them everywhere. Oh, yeah. And they was taking it. I said, Pastor B would never. She would never. You would get sat down before you get whooped.
Sure. Listen, it's going down, y'all. We will have more content for you guys. That was just called the church content. We can go in.
We can go in, Bob.
We know it's on the church.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
protocol.
It's a lot of
violations of protocol.
violations. I was gonna say foolishness. Violations
Of protocol.
and protocol.
And protocol in service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of service.
Out of service. Like.
Independent services that we don't know about.
So we'll let you know, churches in Buffalo and Niagara Falls. I'm not saying you're going to get together.
But we will.
We're not talking about your church.
We're not talking about.
But we may talk about your church.
It's going down. We get back some local news right here on 5716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it.
It's not safe. We may talk about your church. We may not put the name out there, but if you remember, you go know.
A pastor in Buffalo, y'all.
If you go to his church, you know who we talking about.
Right. And that's gonna be
That's gonna be the kicker.
that's gonna be the kicker. Finding out the juiciness in local church.
Oh, because
It's juicy.
Dude, either they gonna send it or we're not gonna be invited nowhere. They gonna be like, we ain't inviting them. No, because they gonna talk about it on the radio.
And we take cameras everywhere.
We need like the Incredibles, join Incredibles 2, where you can't even know that it's in there. It's in a tag. It's in the lapel thing. You never know. Sir, you about to sacrifice your life for the Lord.
Good save. Good save.
Hey, there you
Yeah.
go. What's going on,
hey,
Sam?
you know what? I was just about to say something. Not about you, dear. But you arriving. I'm not gonna say it.
No, you gotta say it loud. I wouldn't know.
No, I haven't just seen that. I talked about this a few Sunday. I said this. You know, when you're just young and developing in God, you trying to be holy, and then you go out into the club, and you just don't fit in the club.
Mm-hmm.
And then you record yourself in the club. No, don't.
Don't.
I see the young man do it. No, I said no. But I get it. Like life is real. It's the experience of life. But come out.
That's the thing. If
He
you
said no.
here, I never promote sin.
right.
No, we need to record him doing that. No, I don't promote sin. But if you're going to sin, don't put it on social media. Like, you don't need to put it on social media. I saw something on Facebook where a person that was newly ordained, they went on Facebook, and it wasn't here, but they went on Facebook.
Only a hit dog a holler. But go ahead.
No, it wasn't here. Wasn't here. But went live at a winery, getting drunk,
Oh man.
going out to dinner, more alcohol all over the table, newly ordained. And they were in their faces on flyers. Like, this person is coming to preach. I was like, bro, if you gonna go to a winery, don't go live. If you're going to drink,
If you
don't put the alcohol on the table.
God, leave your phone at home.
We will talk
I
about
never understood the promotion of foul behavior. I never.
We will talk about you. That's all we're doing.
Did you not know this?
But I understand you a grown person, you want to go to a winery, but you are on flyers that are circulating all over the place.
Try the best not to.
Right.
And you may not be convicted, and you may not have these things, but let's not provide ammo
Right.
for illusion. Like,
Because you making the pastor
Right.
bring you to the church
The
look crazy because your face is all over these flyers. And this person, this person here ready to preach. They're going to preach now.
but that's why I deleted Snapchat, because it wasn't the members of the church Snapchat. It'd be the other people, but they got caught in the background. And for some reason, I would get on Snapchat, and I was, and then I would see something. Sometimes they would promote with it. Why would you? Okay.
They feel like Snapchat disappeared. It's going to disappear.
But what you see
It goes
is
into the
see.
air.
24 hours later.
But what you see is
Instantly.
right.
That's right, because you said people's standard of holiness is different. And that's the thing, like, if you on your grown man, your grown woman, I'm gonna go to a winery, I'm gonna take my wife, my husband. That's different, but don't go live, because especially because if you're a leader, because people are not gonna look at your humanity and be like, oh, he treating his wife or she treating her husband.
Don't be
Like, oh, the leaders is out here drinking. Now they laying hands. You can't prophesy to me now. Like,
I smell wine on your breath, lady.
Like,
You
I was
ain't-
the one
you
that
not
2 months
married,
ago. I
but
still
you-
smell it.
Like, but one of the dumbest pictures.
Spirit slinger.
One of the dumbest pictures is the hotel picture when you're not married. Why are you taking this picture with this girl? And we know what this is, but we didn't. You can tell me what you want to tell me.
Right.
We know what this excursion leads to. In my foul behavior days, she took a picture. Don't you post that? don't you? But I just
We was just laying here
delete.
chilling. Like, we was just laying here chilling. But why would you post that? Like, because
Don't
people
post
are going
it.
to automatically assume that after y'all finish clicking, you smashing it. Like,
You know what? You don't give ammo to. Don't give ammo to the people. Like that's the thing. Some of it's lawful, but it's not expedient. Like, don't.
Don't let your good be evil spoken of.
Right, and this will be evil spoken of, period. But don't give
ammo.
Don't be like, oh, here goes some more cars for your back of. Here goes some more bullets for your gun. Like, what are you doing?
Don't be out here giving examples of it.
It's one thing to see somebody out. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody out and you got a drink, and 9 times out of 10 they might got a drink. That conversation
We're
is
not
going on.
gonna talk about it.
We're not going to talk about
I've seen
that.
you.
We saw each other. And that
Right.
was it.
I seen you. You seen me.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
I said,
I enjoyed my dinner.
I said hi. What's good?
Right.
I remember one time I was talking to this woman lady, ain't gonna talk about her name. That was my wife. And we went to the set location, and as I was leaving the set location, the fellow minister was coming in with his little situation. The set location. We looked.
See each other.
Right here.
The acknowledgement of the,
Right. It's universal.
because like even me pre-licensing, you know, people knew I was a believer, people knew I loved God, and like I was just having some friends, having a good time. But here's my thing. I was in a different city in New York. But I was in Rochester, so I'm like, okay, I could go hang out with my friends. It's a free space for everybody to be themselves. Like, if you want to have a drink, you can have a drink, whatever.
Yeah.
Bishop Bronner's wife walks in. But she was good, she understood the mixed company I was in. It was kind of just like, it was just funny because like, she FaceTimed Papa. So it'd be, hey, daughter, how you doing? Hey, Papa at the table. But like, they understood I was in mixed company. I was with friends. Everybody was on the same place with me. But if it had been like 15 saints, and the table is lit, it's shot to everything over there. How y'all doing? We are blessed and highly
I
favored.
had somebody. Never mind. I ain't putting them on blast like that. It's saying
They watch.
Right.
I'm like, are they watching?
It could be. They don't always come in the room.
That is true. They don't always come in the room.
But just like certain things, like just being who I am and just who I'm rocking with. Certainly, just things that I don't tolerate, I don't like because there's a standard. But also, I didn't like it before the standard. Like,
Yeah.
it was definitely just not it. I left him on the floor.
I think the funniest situation is walking into a convenience store like a 7-Eleven and watching somebody in leadership walk out with a pack of condoms.
I have not experienced that.
I was on the Deacons. I was playing numbers.
I have.
I was right there.
Oh.
Yeah,
A lot of digging to a lot of things.
when I worked at a
See people-
7-Eleven, when it was
see people
Wilson
walk out
Farms,
of- walk
I
out
was
of the
doing
church.
numbers for the leaders.
See people walk out of church with a cigarette, right?
You want $50 straight? So you didn't hear the message about Bishop just preaching about a number? Okay. That, and I remember.
You see one of the deacons dropping a professional off.
Okay.
See something?
I was in a space where the person who was preaching the next day was drunk at the Golden Nugget.
They got good
That's
chicken.
where all the
They got good
deacons
chicken. They got
Good and
good-
drunk.
they got
Like,
good chicken.
incoherent. We got to drive you home and figure out how we get your car home. Man, I need to go home and go sleep because I got to preach tomorrow.
What?
I was just like, Cardi B.
Yo, word.
Seriously? Like, what you mean you got to preach? You have to sober up
I got
and
done with the
preach
word.
tomorrow.
I got done with the word I was going to use yesterday. So I went out.
I'm like, y'all, Buffalo is small. We will see you.
And you had the Nugget. That's right in the middle of the city. Every old head you know it's at the Nugget. I've been to the Nugget.
I don't. I
It's during
don't.
karaoke.
I won't. I actually.
That's why I learned they got good chicken wings.
I did go to the Nugget one time.
The chicken wings are pretty good.
I did go to the Nugget.
And I'm still not old enough to even go to Nugget though.
Depend.
I've been to the Nugget.
I've been to the Nugget.
They chicken wings is good.
Clean over
Chicken-
underage.
They got good chicken wings. That's all I'm saying.
Clean underage. I went to the Nugget.
Yeah.
But Pandora's got good chicken wings too.
Pandora's is
Pandora-
top tier.
Pandora's, I got to do that time. I was nervous. Pandora's has been a little shout out. I don't know Pandora. Shout out. Let me go in before everything go popping, but definitely fire.
You gotta go when they first open.
Yes.
The Saints gotta go when they first open.
Right.
Because Pandora's is definitely a fellowship area. It's a fellowship area also for the alternate community.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, we didn't have a lot of like. A lot of
They also another spot got some good chicken wings. Another community based spot on Olympic. They got some good wings.
Yeah,
Olympic.
they won. Oh, that's all in the middle of the street.
It's on Olympic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're smart. I'm about to say, this people are smart. I don't know what you
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they got some good wings.
And actually the spot off of Hurdle.
Hurdle.
That's a it's a club with dancing professionals.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
It's supposed to be a cigar lounge,
Yeah,
but
that's supposed to be.
Behind Terrapin?
I think so.
yeah, tell Terry I got a pen, okay?
It's actually, unless they
All right,
change.
so
Only because I'm over here all
I'm
night.
in the morning. What's up? It's going down, y'all. The vibe is real.
Whoa!
It's lit. Things are happening, and you know, there's echoes. There's little minions. You know, it's just, it's okay. We got a little fiery day here.
We got baby fire,
Baby fire
in the building.
It's not Trey today, but Aiden is in here. But he lit. He live. He had the baby, so I'm not mad.
That's my boy.
I'm not mad at all. Yeah, you know.
So, but no, that spot is supposed to be.
You know, we're already giving code names to restaurants because they're not advertising with us. So
Yes.
I suggest that you guys do so.
Figure it out on your own.
So I'm gonna get out and help.
Don't
you.
Figure it out,
visit it.
'cause they, you know, some jewels. Nice places to eat.
Yeah.
Also, my mind is just not processing well
Okay.
because you said you know some Jews, like Jews, and I'm thinking you know some Jews, like Jews. Like, my comprehension.
That's because you are sleep deprived.
No, y'all can judge me if y'all want to, because if you see me yesterday, you see me today. It looks the same.
I wasn't gonna say nothing
A little bit. Listen,
like I wasn't gonna put you
I
out
haven't-
there, but you put yourself
I
out there.
haven't been home 2 days. 2 days. I worked overnight Saturday.
Mhm.
You know, used the work location for transformation for Sunday.
Mhm.
Then Sunday was full, but then I worked Sunday night. Here's Monday.
Here.
But we bless God, you not musty.
Listen, I ain't got a stank to be frank. Okay. It's the kid for me.
Because his laughter is hearty. But no, like you transition through life as long as you ain't musty.
You know, and what happened was I was gonna try to pretend. I'm about to pull it up. Try to pretend and put on a shirt that's in a trunk, but I just oh, it's a new day. All right, several things happening. We got Niagara Falls police response to 300 block of Rainbow Boulevard on Monday, September 12, 2022, at 200 hours. The report of larceny. Upon arrival, the complaint stated that they left the hotel room around 9:30 and returned about 1:30. Upon returning to this room, he observed that the room had been cleaned and nothing looked out of place, out of the ordinary. The complaint stated that he went to retrieve the money. That's it. That was left in the suitcase and noticed all of the U.S. currency had been missing. However, all of the euros were in the envelope. The complaint was missing approximately $330 and was unable to get assistance from the front desk worker to see who entered his room.
Because it was a front desk worker. They split that.
If they was smart, they would have snatched the euros, but we're not going to talk
Right, that's
about
what
that.
that's what
We're not going to endorse criminal
We're
bag
definitely not
activities,
endorsing
but she
criminal
could have got
activity,
more.
but if you know, you know.
There was a car,
That girl was crazy.
and it says "Ho Skank," it was painted. It was spray painted.
Oh, he cheated. She cheated on him.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
And also the motorcycle accident that happened in the city of Buffalo yesterday. The motorcycle, it was a car accident, and the motorcyclist did die.
Oh,
Wow.
So y'all we got to be mindful out here with these motorcycles.
please.
You know what I'm here talking.
We also have to be, my fault. But we also have to be, as motorcyclists, y'all have to not be so careless.
Right. Because if you cut in front of me again,
Listen,
you listen to me. You are liable to die with me. Because I'm a distracted driver 70 times of the time.
Lord.
like these near misses because you want to hit it. You
want to pull in close? If I clip the back of that tire, don't be mad.
I mean, like, I unfortunately, like, definitely, be mindful while you on here on these motorcycles. And unfortunately, a person lost their life because of it. Actually, the most responsible motorcyclist that was out here, Fetty Wap. Dude, you have blind and you out here on a motorcycle. I got a problem with you.
He got faith.
You got faith, but
He ain't got no peripheral. You blind in one eye.
I gotta stay with this. I don't get one guy.
And it's not like he on a 3-wheeler or like, one of them joints. He was on a legit
He probably
motorcycle.
got one of these like mirrors on his helmet.
Peripheral. I don't trust it. But no, that
But you can see.
It's just not
when you blind in one
Okay,
eye.
I'm looking at you and I can see Frank.
Right,
I
like
can see Frank.
Pass
I
here.
can see his
Pass here. I ain't got it.
right. You got a decent look. Everybody that's watching, close one eye.
Close one eye.
Let's have a Fetty Wap moment.
Maybe would you come my way?
Oh my goodness.
But no, if I'm driving, my eye is closed. I'm driving. I have to turn
Yes.
to see out this side.
But I can see Frank.
But I can see. Like it's not
I
like
can't see Frank.
I can. Well, I had to turn my
But
head
you're
just
at-
a little bit.
But that's the thing. If you're facing forward this way,
Boom.
in order to get your peripheral, even if you try to look over, the furthest it's gonna go is you're being irresponsible.
no. That's why you got the mirror.
Always
So
look.
you have to. You have to go.
Always look. Okay, always look.
It's the fact that you are actively like endorsing blind motorcycling right now.
No, you know why? Because they told me I shut down my left eye or my right. One of them. This one. They say I shut down my right eye and I use my left eye primarily.
Yeah, me too.
Like, what you mean? Because they were showing me this stick. They were like, "Oh, it's this stick." You see, I don't see the stick. What you mean? You know, you put
It's the fact that the collar.
the mask on. And they be like, "Oh, you should see this stick." I don't see this snow. So you should see two. No, I only see one. You don't.
Oh, the last.
The
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They're like, you should see two. No, I don't. I only see one. You should see two. No, cover this eye. I see one. Yeah. Cover the eye. I see one. You should see. No, I don't. Yeah. You shut down your left eye. And I had God. I don't just shut down.
Aiden?
Right. But I don't think that's true.
They're just saying that I use this eye primarily.
Yeah.
This is my focus eye.
I
This is the
have-
eye that I
Cause
see.
I'm
What I say?
I'm the same way. My right eye, like it's blurred. It's blurred. My left eye does most of
You want
my
my face.
seeing. My left eye does most of my seeing.
Listen, it's going down. We get back, y'all. We get the job. I found the box. We're going down. Find someone to Big Frank in the morning. I'm not gonna play no more. Big Pun. Let's go.
So I'm driving to Power City. I'm not walking.
It's raining.
Yeah.
I can't even see it.
Yo, if she ain't say, I'm not see it.
Alright.
It might get ready for a minute.
No, it just started.
I'm looking outside.
I still don't see it.
Women with edges, we gonna see right. We are going to see it because these edges ain't getting wetter.
I'm
and
gonna
it's
run around there. I got a few dollars, and then I'm gonna I had to send me a nap.
And then tomorrow I gotta
How do you guys just say?
I started business class tonight, so
Word.
I get a business
Downtown.
plan.
Okay. How do you guys?
Right.
368.
Now studio.
Okay.
It's called
Yeah.
Imperium. And then if I do the class and I give a pitch and I win the pitch, they'll give me $5,000. So, but I need a business plan anyway. I need all that. The station is about to go to a place, and I just need
Yeah.
I need to be legit.
I'm gonna have to take this cool $35 and get this haircut.
I'm babysitting.
So we'll be back on
No,
Wednesday.
like if this nail was not coming off, it would have been a dilemma. I'd have went another couple of weeks. But once you replace one, the rest of them decided they won't fall off.
Oh, what's going on? I think something between me. Was that glue, gel?
No, I'm about to put some super glue underneath that bad boy and let it sit. Because I need my haircut tomorrow. I look homeless. Like,
You do not look homeless.
no, it's starting to curl underneath. I feel the curl. No, I don't know. There's a certain look. Y'all all married. Hello. This perfection needs to remain perfected.
Listen, I got me S girl. I got the texture right now.
Hey, if he can't.
Oh, thank you for taking off
Yo.
that. Brandy said if you wanted to do, like, 'cause remember you commented,
Yeah.
she said there is an at-home treatment. You don't have to come there.
Oh, I know it's gonna be at home treatment. I'm not going out there.
No, at-home treatment to
Yes.
Video
yeah,
conversation.
and video conversation. Because I was like, I saw Frank coming.
To stop
Yeah.
it? Okay.
He got baby LeBron coming in.
But I put a texturizer in there and some curling. Okay, I was
But
working
the
those spots.
hat keeps pulling more hair.
No, that's not real. No.
Yes, it is real.
It's not
She
real.
actually broke it down. Like there's actually
You
that
can
hat.
break what you want down all day long.
When you can see where a hat is actually still pulling little hairs. Like it's
So,
actually,
because my problem isn't my line up here. It is this.
Right. So I've heard that it's not more or less the hair being pulled. It's the sun or the air not getting to it, and that's what starts it to fade.
Like I
and she
said,
said the consistent friction with the hat.
you can lie all day long. I'm trying to tell you right now. This is footer.
But a lot of it is genetic.
No, this is his wasn't at 20. He went
Oh.
real. Shoom. He came in the game. So this is before. My guy had frozen everything. I got, hats and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, when you were Hotep, you looked like
So-
Umar Johnson.
but what it did was it gave me the curl. I wasn't going for waves.
Okay.
I was going for the little Elder Marshall. We call it.
Yeah.
We call it the Elder Marshall. So I texted Ryan and put some curl in there. I was like, okay. then,
Yeah.
you're
But
right.
you got it's not that thick, so I would think it wave
Right.
out.
No, because I didn't brush it down, so I let it
curl.
curl. Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, "Don't break it, me up. You know, hit the little
Mhm,
section.
yeah,
Get
I
it
will.
before at home treatments, video conference call."
Yeah, I didn't see him as they call.
Oh my God.
All right, come on. We're gonna make an effort. One more
You got
song.
an Android?
I got charger.
I got 56. I got 56%. You good?
I believe I'll make it.
Oh, right now. That's the one thing I kind of wish we had, like a one-time choir.
Yeah, I got it. Y'all can do it.
No.
Honestly, if there was enough people, it's possible.
But we are a praise team church, though.
For sure. Legit. There's no need for a fire.
But if we had like a one-time choir
Oh,
experience
y'all be going.
outside of church,
Y'all be turning up a little too fast for it to be a group.
I gotta change it. That's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all turn way more than that on a regular basis.
no, because knowing our church, we have a choir, we can swag serve.
Right.
Shoot, all y'all be singing at y'all church, so that's not
That's the thing, though.
Anybody don't sing at the church, you got quiet. Just sit there and listen. Some people don't sing.
Yeah.
I love my church.
I like that church. It's pretty good.
Mama. There you go.
He's the ear. So do you put them in both or just one?
I usually just go one.
But can you do both?
Let's give me single vibes.
Because my joint, you
Remember,
only
single,
use
single
one.
life. This song, Ryan, me being single.
You can only use one earbud at a time on my joints, and I was like, I need to get new ones because I can't do. I feel weird not hearing it in both ears.
Yeah, go.
And my joint, you can only do the.
I got that Walmart girl.
I mean, granted, Amazon, we're supposed to get money. I'm pretty sure.
I go buy Skull. Only really buy Skull Candy stuff when it comes to headphones.
Skull Candy is pretty good.
Like regular headphones.
I used
Like
to steal they.
I wouldn't buy like not things like this.
From Spencer's back in the
But
day.
like
And
yeah.
Claire's.
3-4 packages.
Spencer's and Claire's was the two stores in the mall that they knew you was coming to steal and just didn't care. Like, you came in there looking at earrings for 10 minutes. They know.
I've gone to Claire's one time. One. This is that just.
I have actively stolen from Claire's.
I stole from backstory.
I have been an accomplice in a thievery because I didn't snitch, but I've never put my hands on it.
That's why Claire started locking up more stuff.
I was.
Because we was just walking out of Claire's.
Well, see, I was bad at it. I got caught.
I was buying a pack of gum. I would buy and steal. I never stole it to steal.
I was at clothing stores.
Uh,
Yeah. I would.
Now I've done some Burlington switcheroos and got caught. And I said, "What you gonna do?" She scanned the item. She leave the item squeeze in it.
You see what I'm saying?
We clearly know this suit is not $199.
$5.
I used to get little red tags and switch them on them. Oh. I put them on
Clearly
sneakers. I'm saving now, y'all, but I'm just telling you.
No, see, but I had, besides players, I had meaningful steals. Ain't no food in the house, I'm gonna go steal food.
Listen.
I used to like steal from Wilson Farms. I stole from Wilson Farms mad times.
It's a lot different. You was out here stealing for survival. Like,
Well, no, Claire's wasn't survival.
No,
Claire's
I'm
was
talking
just
about
because
before.
I didn't.
I'm talking about before the Clears. So everything else, he was stealing for survival.
I was stealing with purpose.
I used to put my pants in my sock. And start dropping stuff down there.
God has brought us somebody along.
Listen.
We was out here stealing. We was just,
You got like 50 seconds, Kev.
Okay.
just out here stealing. But yeah, that's how stealing started for me. Was like, okay, we need food.
My mom told me, don't be in my refrigerator eating no food. I'm going outside. I went right to the other corner, Delta Ready Grinder, gas station. Not only did I steal the food, but I warmed it up, okay? I took the hot pocket and I put it, oh man. I'm going to warm both of them up and put them in my pocket. Bought a pack of gum.
That's trifling.
That is funny. Like, but no, that was crazy because once I got caught at Wilson Farms, I became smart with my stealing. So I didn't steal from the store. I stole from my dad. Like, okay, since we're not gonna have no food over here like I really want, I'm clocking your pay periods. And I knew where he hid his money. So every pay period, it started off with $20, then it migrated to $50, then it was $100. And he never picked up on it. He figured, oh, well, maybe I just, I paid the bill and didn't think about it. I was actually just stealing from my father every 2 weeks.
Party 716, your boy Big Frank, like in the Big Frank in the morning. What is, what's up? I pray all is well with you. Get ready to get our final thought real quick, man. Dropping some jewels. We're back. We'll be back. We'll be back Wednesday to continue with the show. But Daniel, real quick, what you got for the people?
Today's the day. Nugget for the day. Know when it's time to leave. Know when it's time to leave, maybe more important than arriving at one time.
Speak love, man.
Because even if you're late, you can still catch something. This is Christmas tree yesterday. You know what I mean? You can take off the roof of the building if you was late to it because it's already packed. Jesus still was there, even if you was late. But you got on the leave before it get crazy. You know?
Crazy.
And I have learned that this last couple of weeks is come to including that. Sometimes you just gotta know when it's time to go. The gospel is right.
No one is
right.
Right.
Or wrong.
No
one to go.
Right. Jay Sheree, what you got for the people?
I'll say this. Ladies, it's not always about you. You gotta understand that relationships. That's okay. They can all unfollow.
Listen.
Ladies, it's not always about you. In the relationship, yes, your happiness is important, but so is his. If you can't complain about a toxic relationship if you are being toxic, Jay. Just saying. It's not always about you, ladies. That's my word to listen. I'll come back with some empowerment for y'all tomorrow.
Kev, what you got for the people?
I only got this to say. Don't be afraid to get rid of folks. If they go against the grain, cut them off. Period.
I cut you off because you gave me the scissors.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Right.
I took the knife off my back. Ooh.
Big Frank?
Rice-A-Roni with bologna is bologna with rice-a-roni.
What?
No.
Sleep deprivation is a real thing.
I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna make it do right.
Is rice-a-roni really the San Francisco treat?
I'm not sure.
Or is it just treated in San Francisco?
I don't know. All I know is that sometimes you gotta cut things off and cut things open, pour it out, Let it cook. Let it simmer. That's rice.
We are clearly hungry.
We cooking out here.
We're clearly hungry out here.
Bologna requires heat and onions and flavor. If you can't handle the heat in this season, you're not gonna make it.
You can't handle a few tears.
Yeah, you can't. If you can't handle heat and it's pressure, it's uncomfortable, it's challenging. The rice-a-roni requires heat to cook. The bologna requires heat to cook. No, you no cold bologna this season. No coleslaw. That's all I got. Heat, rice, bologna.
Elevation.
Fire.
Major.
Fire 716. Bringing the heat.
We'll be back on Wednesday, man. It's going down. Fire 716.
Wednesday.
Let's go. Let's get it. Fire 716. I'll let y'all. Peace. So let's
Yeah. Woo.
so what we'll